Assalamu alaikum, dear children. I am so happy to meet you all in another lesson. Hope you all have completed the previous activity on page 14 of your textbook. Now we are going to discuss the answer of those activities, right? Let's see the activity first. Look at the heading of this activity. Rewrite the sentences inserting commas where necessary. Here they have instructed you to insert commas where necessary. Where necessary means if it is necessary only you have to insert the commas. Otherwise you can keep them unchanged. Right now let's read the given sentences one by one. First one, I painted my room blue, pink and white. Right? When we read in some places we have to pause, so there should be commas. When we pause the reading there should be commas, right? So you can understand we have to add commas among the series of words. What are the words given here? Blue, pink and white. So you have to insert comma between blue and pink. Look at the second sentence. Mr. Pereira, my next door neighbor, is a nice gentleman. Right here you can see an extra message, extra information or extra detail about Mr. Pereira. What is that? My next door neighbor. Right? What is the main part of this sentence? Mr. Pereira is a nice gentleman. This is the main part of this sentence. Right here they have added extra message, extra detail about Mr. Pereira. What is that? My next door neighbor. So you have to insert comma at the beginning and at the ending of this detail. What is the beginning point? Mr. Pereira. After that you have to insert comma. That is the beginning point. My next door neighbor. Ending point is here. Next to neighbor. You have to insert the comma. Right? You have to insert the comma next to the word neighbor. Right. Look at the third sentence. We are having rice, dal curry, fried brinjal and a salad for lunch. Here you have to pause the reading when you read the words given here. So you have to insert comma in those places. Fourth one, if you work hard, you will get good results. Here you have to use the knowledge of dependent clauses and independent clauses. Here you can see the dependent clause and the independent clause. What is the dependent clause? If you work hard, it means dependent clause mean you can't get the complete meaning of the clause. Right here there is another clause. This is called independent clause. You will get good results. It gives you the complete meaning. So if there is the dependent clause at the beginning, you have to insert comma at the end of the dependent clause. Okay? If you work hard, insert comma. After that there is the independent clause. You will get good results. Right? Fifth one, here is your little brother, isn't he? Right? Here is your little brother is the statement. Right? Next to the statement you can see the tag question. Right? What is the tag question? Isn't he? So you have to insert comma next to the statement. It means before the tag questions. This comma separated the statement and the tag question. Sixth one, have you read Madolduva, the famous children's novel? Right? What is the main part of this question? Have you read Madolduva? Right? The famous children's novel is the extra details about the novel. This novel, Madal Duo, is the novel. Here they have given you the extra detail about the novel. What is that? The famous children's novel, right? At the beginning of the detail you have to insert comma. Have you read Madal Duo? Insert comma. After that write the extra information about that novel, but it is the ending, the extra information has been given at the ending part of this sentence, so at the ending, so no need to put comma at the end of this message. Okay, at the beginning part is enough. Inserting comma at the beginning part is enough. Yes, I have. Here you can see the interjection. Interjection means yes, hello, no, hey. Those are called interjections. Here you can see yes, yes, insert comma. After that I have. Right? Let's see the complete answers. Now let's see the first answer. I painted my room blue, pink and white. Here I have inserted comma. Comma should be inserted between blue and pink. There is a series of words, right? Blue, pink, white. Here you have to insert comma between blue and pink. Second sentence, Mr. Pereira, my next door neighbor, is a nice gentleman. Here you can see the extra message, extra information about Mr. Pereira. So you have to insert comma at the beginning and ending. Right? This is the extra message about Mr. Pereira. So Mr. Pereira, comma, my next door neighbor is a nice gentleman. Third sentence, we are having rice, dal curry, fried brinjal and a salad for lunch. Here they have given you the names of the food. It means names of the curries, right? So you have to insert comma between them. Rice, dal curry, fried brinjal and a salad for lunch. If you work hard, you will get good results. Here you can see dependent clause and the independent clause. If the dependent clause at the beginning of the sentence, we have to insert comma at the end of the dependent clause, right? This is the complete sentence. At the beginning you can see the dependent clause, so you have to insert comma at the end of the dependent clause. After that you will write the independent clause, right? Here, if you work hard, you will get good results, right? This is the fifth sentence. He is your little brother, isn't he? He is your little brother is the statement. Isn't he is the tag question. So you have to insert comma between them. He is your little brother, comma, isn't he? Next one. Have you read Madal Duo, the famous children's novel, right? Have you read Madal Duo is the main question. The famous children's novel is the extra message about Madal Duo. So we have to insert comma at the beginning of the extra message and ending of the extra information. But here the extra information, right, is at the ending part of this question. So we no need to insert the comma at the ending of this message, right? At the beginning of this message is enough. Have you read Madol Duver, the famous children's novel? Because here you can see the question mark. Yes, I have. Here, yes is the interjection. So you have to separate the interjection with comma. Write yes, I have. These are the answers for the first activity. Hope you all have corrected your activities and found out the mistakes. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. This is the activity 9 on page 14 of your textbook. Rewrite the paragraph, adding commas where necessary. Then read the paragraph aloud. First, let's read the paragraph, right? Let's read the whole paragraph. Last Sunday, I went to the fair with my aunt. The place was crowded with men, women, and children. The fair was filled with all kinds of things. There were fruits, vegetables, pots, clothes, toys, and many other items. Everybody was either buying or selling something. My aunt bought some rice, vegetables, and fruit, while I bought a toy car, a blue pencil box, and some candy floss. While I was there, I also met Harin, my best friend from primary school. Now let's see the answer of this activity. Last Sunday, I went to the fair with my aunt. Here, no need to insert comma because there is no needed places, right? Here, look at this sentence. This is the first sentence in the paragraph. Last Sunday, I went to the fair with my aunt, right? No need to insert comma in this sentence. Now let's move on to the second sentence. The place was crowded with men, women, and children. Here you can see a series of nouns: men, women, and children. So comma is necessary, right? You have to insert comma between men and women. This is the correct place to insert comma, right? This is the third sentence. The fair was filled with all kinds of things. Right? The fair was filled with all kinds of things. No need to insert comma in this sentence. Now let's see the fourth sentence of the paragraph. There were fruit, vegetables, pots, clothes, toys, and many other items. Here in this sentence also you can see a series of nouns, right? Fruit, vegetables, pots, clothes, toys, and many other items. You have to insert comma to separate nouns, right? What are the nouns? Fruit, comma, vegetables, comma, pots, comma, clothes, comma, toys, and many other items. Right? Let's move on to the next sentence. What is the next sentence of the paragraph? Everybody was either buying or selling something. No need to insert comma in this sentence, right? My aunt bought some rice, vegetables and fruit. Again you can see the series of nouns, right? You have to separate them with commas. Rice, comma, vegetables and fruit. While I bought a toy car, a blue pencil box. Right, my aunt bought some rice, vegetables and fruit. At the same time, I bought a toy car, a blue pencil box and some candy floss. Do you know the meaning of the word candy floss? Right, it's a sweet. You can see the candy floss in this picture. This is called candy floss, right? So you can see where we have to insert commas in this sentence. Right, this is the last sentence of this paragraph. While I was there, I also met Harin, my best friend from primary school. Here you can see the independent clause at the end of this, at the beginning of this sentence. What is the dependent clause? While I was there. After that you can see the independent clause. I also met Harin, and here they have enclosed an extra detail about Harin, my best friend from primary school. Okay, so we have to insert comma at the end of the dependent clause, while I was there, and at the beginning of the extra detail about Miss Harin. I also met Harin, and you have gotten extra information, extra detail about Harin. This is that my best friend from primary school. This portion also at the ending of this complete sentence, so no need to put insert comma at the end of this message. Only at the beginning of the message is enough. Right, here I have inserted comma at the beginning of this message. I also met Harin, my best friend from primary school. I think you all have checked your answers and corrected your mistakes. And let's move on to the new lessons on page 14. On page 14 you have a new lesson. The topic of this lesson is goods and services. I think you all can understood the topic, goods and services, right? Goods and பொருட்கள், right? Services means சேவைகள். எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கின்ற சேவைகளுக்கு தான் நாங்க services னு சொல்லுவோம், right? Let's see the paragraph first. I'm going to read it. Please listen to it carefully. Every living being has needs and wants. Neither humans nor animals can live without having their needs fulfilled. We need food to eat, a place to live in, and clothes to wear. We also need doctors when we are sick, teachers to provide us with education, and bankers to help us in financial matters. Because the needs and wants are important, every society has ways to get them fulfilled. In economics, some of our needs and wants fall into two categories. They are goods and services. Goods are objects or things we can use or consume. Food, clothes, furniture, books, computers and everything else we use are goods. They are either made or grown. It is the duty of the manufacturers to produce goods to match the needs of people. These goods are sold to consumers and a profit is earned by the traders. Services are action. A service is work that someone provides for someone else. Fields like education, transportation, health, and postal services come under this category. Some services are given free while some have to be paid for. Sri Lanka, here you can see the comma because here they have given you an extra details about Sri Lanka, right? Sri Lanka, which is a developing country, you can see the comma at the beginning and ending of this detail, right? Provides free education and medical facilities to all its citizens. Such facilities are not available free of charge even in some first world countries. Okay, I think you all have listened this paragraph carefully. Let's see the meaning of this lesson. Okay, look at the first sentence of this lesson. Every living being means ஒவ்வொரு உயிரினமும் வாழுகின்ற ஒவ்வொரு உயிரினமும் உயிருள்ள எல்லா பொருட்களுக்கும் has needs and wants. We have needs and wants. எங்களுக்கு என்ன இருக்குது? தேவைகள் இருக்குது. Neither humans nor animals. Neither or neither, both are correct. Neither humans or animals. It can be humans, மனிதர்களாக இருக்கலாம், or no animals, மனிதர்கள் மட்டுமில்லை animalsum can live without having their needs fulfilled. If our needs are not fulfilled, we can't live, right? If we want to live, our needs and wants should be fulfilled. நாங்கள் வாழணும்னு சொன்னால் எங்களோட தேவைகள் என்ன செய்யப்படணும்? நிறைவேற்றப்படணும். தேவைகள் நிறைவேறாமல் எங்களோட தேவைகள் பூர்த்தியாகாமல், fulfilled means completed. தேவைகள் பூரணப்படுத்தப்படாமல் ஒரு மனிதனோ மிருகமோ வாழ முடியாது. In the next sentence, they are mentioning the needs of human and other animals, right? We need food to eat. Of course, we need food to eat, right? A place to live in. If you want to live, we need a place, okay? And clothes to wear. There is another need, important need. We need clothes to wear, right? Those are the needs of humans. We need food to eat, a place to live in, and clothes to wear. We also need doctors when we are sick. If you are sick, right? If you have any illness, you need doctors. Teachers to provide us with education. Provide means give. Provide means give. எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிறது, தாரது. We need teachers. If we want to get a good education, we need teachers, right? Teachers to provide us education, and bankers to help us in financial matters, right? If we want to deal with our financial matters, we need bankers. If you are a businessman, you should need bankers. நீங்க ஒரு businessman ஆ இருந்தா கட்டாய bankers வேணும், right? If you are a human being, if you want to deal with your financial matters, you need the help of bankers, because the needs and wants are important. Important means முக்கியமானது. Every society has ways to get them fulfilled. Every society, எல்லா சமூகத்திலேயும் there is a way to get them fulfilled. If we have needs and wants, there is a way in our society to get them fulfilled, okay? In economics, பொருளாதாரத்தில், right? Some of our needs and wants fall into two categories. We can divide our needs and wants into two categories. நாங்கள் ரெண்டு கேட்டகரியில் பிரிக்கலும். எங்களுடைய பொருளாதாரத்தில் தேவைகளை நாங்கள் ரெண்டாக டிவைட் பண்ணலும். What are they? They are goods and services. One is goods and another one is services. Right? In the next paragraph, they have given you the definition about goods. What are the goods? Goods are objects, பொருட்கள், or things we can use or consume. We can use them. Consume means நுகர்றது. We can get them or we can use them. Okay? Food, clothes, furniture, books, computers and everything else we use are goods. Right here they have given you some examples for goods. Right? What are they? Food, clothes, furniture, books, computers. We use those things in our day-to-day life. Those are called goods. They are either made or grown. It can be made by human being or it can be grown by human. It is the duty of the manufacturers. The duty of the manufacturers is to produce the goods. Produce mean உற்பத்தி செய்கிறது. Manufacturers mean உற்பத்தி செய்கிறவங்க. ஒரு பொருளை உற்பத்தி செய்கிறார்களை தான் நாங்கள் manufacturers சொல்லுவோம். Right? What is their duty? They should produce goods to match the needs of people. When they produce the goods, they should think about the needs of people. Right? If their production match the needs of the people only, they will be consumed by the human. மக்களோட தேவைக்கேற்ப அவங்களோட ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இருந்தால் தான் மக்கள் அதை போய் வாங்குவாங்க. Right? So, it's the meaning of this sentence. Manufacturers, உற்பத்தியாளர்கள், to produce goods to match the needs of people. They should produce goods to match the needs of people. மக்களோட தேவைகளுக்கு பொருத்தமான முறையில் அவங்க உற்பத்தி செய்யணும். These goods are sold to consumers. Consumers means ஒரு பொருளை நுகர்ற ஆட்களை தான் நாங்கள் என்னன்னு சொல்றது? Consumers. We are the consumers. If we buy something from the manufacturers, the person who buys the thing is called consumer. Right? And a profit is earned by the traders. Profit means இலாஃபம். அதில் இருந்து கிடைக்கிற இலாஃபத்துக்கு தான் நாங்கள் ப்ராஃபிட்னு சொல்கிறது. இட் இஸ் ஏர்ன் பை த ட்ரேடர்ஸ். ட்ரேடர்ஸ் மீன் பிஸ்னஸ் மேன்ஸ், வியாபாரிகள். அவங்கள தான் நாங்கள் ட்ரேடர்ஸ்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஒரு பொருளை நாங்கள் போய்த்து வாங்குறதால அந்த வியாபாரிகளுக்கு என்ன கிடைக்குது? தே வில் கெட், ட்ரேடர்ஸ் வில் கெட் ப்ராஃபிட். ஓகே, ஹியர் லுக் அட் திஸ் பேராகிராஃப். Here they have given you the definitions of services. Services are actions. Services are action. இது ஒரு சர்வீஸ்னு சொல்றது ஒரு ஆக்ஷனுக்கு, ஆக்ஷனை தான் நாங்கள் சர்வீசஸ்னு சொல்லுவோம். ரைட்? A service is work that someone provides for someone else. நாங்கள் ஒருத்தர் இன்னொருத்தருக்கு செய்து கொடுக்குற வேலை, அதைத்தான் நாங்கள் என்னன்னு சொல்றது? சர்வீஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். Here they have mentioned the fields as an example for the services. Right? Fields like education, transportation, health and postal services. Those are called services. Education is the service, transportation is the service, health and postal are services. Come under this category. Some services are given free while some have to be paid for. When we get some services, no need to pay for it. அதுக்கு நாங்கள் காசு கொடுக்க தேவையில்லை. When we get some services, we have to pay for them. நாங்கள் அதுக்கு என்ன செய்ய வேண்டியிருக்குது? காசு கொடுக்க வேண்டியிருக்குது. Sri Lanka, right here you can see the comma, right? Sri Lanka, which is a developing country. Here they have enclosed a detail about Sri Lanka, so they have used comma to separate them. Sri Lanka, which is separate it. Sri Lanka, which is a developing country, provides free education and medical facilities to all its citizens. The Sri Lankans get free education and free medical facilities. When we go to government hospital, no need to pay money for their service. Okay, when we go to government schools, no need to pay money to get education. So in Sri Lanka, we can get free education and free medical facilities. Such facilities are not available free of charge even in some first world countries. Sri Lanka is a developing country. Here you can get free education and free medical services. But in first world countries, വളർച്ചയടയുന്ന നാടുകളിൽ you can't get such facilities free of charge. ஃப்ரீயாக கிடைக்காது. சில பெரிய பெரிய நாடுகளுக்குள்ள வளர்ச்சியடைந்த நாடுகளில் இந்த மாதிரி வேலை இதெல்லாம் என்ன செய்யாதாம் எங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரீயாக கிடைக்காது. We can't get free education, we can't get free medical facilities there. But in our country, we can get free education service and free medical facilities. Okay, now let's move on to the questions under this lesson. Here they have divided the questions into two. Under the first question, there are 4 sub questions. Okay, you have to find out the answers from the paragraph. What are some of the needs mentioned in the text? You can find them. I have explained everything, so you can find the needs in the paragraph. What are goods? You have to write the definitions for this question. What are goods? They have given you the definitions of goods. What are services? It has been given in the paragraph. Name 2 services provided free of charge in Sri Lanka. Right? You have to name 2 services, 2 free services we get in Sri Lanka. In question 2, you have to match the words with their meaning. On your left side, you can see the words. On your right side, you can see the meanings. Right? You have to match the words with meaning. Consume, produce, profit. Those are the words given here. Make or manufacture, gain, eat, drink or use up. Those are the meaning. Right? Try to match them correctly. Hope you will do this activity today itself. Let's meet in another video lesson. Thank you very much and Jazakumullah khair.